Hi, and welcome to Queen's Humble Kitchen. We used to be Ordinary Cooking, but it was hard for people to find that channel. So we changed the name, and this is still brand new. So we're Queen's Humble Kitchen, and we hope you enjoy our videos. Um, Today we're going to make a garlic and onion stovetop catfish fillet meal with some fresh baby spinach on the side, and we're going to toss a little vinegar and oil dressing along with that. And we're going to use some of these seasonings, maybe all of these seasonings, but these are the normal seasonings that I like to use. So for the most part, I'll try to always have them out. Of course, for the dressing, that is some white vinegar, that's a little water. These are dried chives. This is a mixture of garlic salt and garlic powder. This is a seasoning that I'm going to use for the dressing. This is some garlic salt and a saltless what do you call it, seasoning that I will not name the name of right now, but you know, it has herbs and spices in it, so I just mixed all that together. That's going to go inside that dressing. And these are oils, peanut oil actually, because it has so much flavor in it. If you can get it, it's so expensive, so you can use any kind of oil, but for today we have peanut oil, a special treat. And this is fresh garlic that I sliced up. These are crushed red peppers because I like my foods spicy, and these are freshly chopped onions. And we can go ahead and get started. For now, we're going to heat our pan. I like to heat my pan up really high at first and then taper down the heat when I cook foods. So I'm going to get one of my oils, and it's going to be the dish with about a quarter cup of peanut oil in it. I'm going to put that in this pan, and we can go ahead and get that done now. It's about a quarter cup of peanut oil. I'm going to put this over here. And then I'm going to let that heat up just a little bit. And I'm going to season, partially season actually, this fish. I'm just going to put a little on top. So for now, I'm going to use one of these gloves so that it doesn't get all over my hand. So I'm going to use just a little of this garlic salt powder mixture that I made, and sprinkle some on there as you see. And now I'm going to use just a little of these finely chopped chives and sprinkle a few on there. You know, they're going to go down into the pan and get all mixed in with the simmering juices and flavors. So that's why we only need a little on top for now. And I might even put a few sprinkles of my hot crushed red peppers. I love them. And my family has grown a taste for spicy foods as well because I love them so much. So now we'll go over here because the oil should be hot enough. And I need to get over here so I can get my tongs. Thank you very much. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this in. Hopefully we'll hear a nice sizzle. Yeah. So we know this is hot enough now. And so we can now taper the skillet down a little bit because we don't want it to start overcooking. Let me put this right here. I can take this off. And I'll taper it down just a little bit to about number 7. This is an electric stove, of course, again. And so your temperatures are going to be different if you have a gas range. Or even if you have an electric range, the temperatures still vary. So you kind of feel your way through how you want to cook it. And I'll turn it around a little bit. And so now we're going to start working on this salad dressing for the baby spinach. Put that in there for now. So I got my little salad jar or carafe, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to start with about a quarter cup of vinegar. the white vinegar. And then I'm going to use all of this seasoning. So this is about a heaping tablespoon of the garlic salt that I put in here. And then I also put in a teaspoon of the salt-free garlic and herb dressing. Garlic and herb seasonings. So I'm going to put those in there. Now, of course, I could have used a funnel since I see it's kind of spilling over on the sides. But we'll make it work for now. And we'll swish that around because we want it to get nice and soaked in that vinegar. And I'm going to add this water to it as well. This is 3 tablespoons of water, by the way, for making this dressing. And we're going to swish a little bit more. And then I don't know if you guys are like me, and I love chives. And so I'm going to put a small amount of chives in here. Find a half a teaspoon. And so I'm going to drop that in here as well. And my oil. So I'm going to pour this oil in there. And that was about a 1/4 cup of oil. You know, I could have put more in there to stretch it out. But we're going to mix all this up together for now. And we might come back. We might put a little more oil in here. But let's check on our fish. So, I'll wipe my hands a little bit. Also with this fish, I'm going to put in a few of these slices of fresh garlic. Actually, I put in all of them, and that's fine. And I'm going to put in some of this onion. And I'm going to turn this around. I need a spatula. Let me get a spatula. And get under there. And loosen that up a bit. And so now I am going to put a top on here. I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit more because it's still cooking on one side of the fish fillets. And I'm going to let that simmer. And we'll be right back. And so we're back. And now the fish is cooking very nicely. You can see that it should be thoroughly cooked on the bottom side. And so we're going to take our spatula and we're going to get under there again. It's already loosened up from when we turned it the first time. And we're going to turn this over. It's beautiful. I'm going to get under the second one with all of these seasonings on there. I'm going to turn this one over as well. And so, you know, we used a lot of seasonings in this fish, so you really won't need to season both sides because you have all of those flavors in this oil, and then you have this fresh garlic and onion and seasoning in there as well. And so you'll be able to, you know, flip some over on top of the bottom should you need to. But I like it cooking just the way it is, you know, so I think it'll be good if I just don't even worry about putting some on the bottom side because there's so much flavor in this oil, and I'm sure it's soaking inside the fish flakes as well. And so I'm going to cook it just a little bit more. I'm going to put the top back on it and let it simmer a little bit more. I have it on a nice little over medium heat so that it doesn't cook too fast or whatever, and so that it'll still be tender and flaky and juicy when it's all done. And we'll get back. So we're back again for the finale. Let's take a look under our top here. Mmm. Smells delicious. Looks kind of gorgeous. We get under here and turn our fish. And look at that. It came out just perfectly. Okay, this piece of fish, absolutely marvelous. And so we're going to turn our heat off, and we're going to get this fish out of the pan so it doesn't overcook. Look at that, that's beautiful. I'm really loving this. And we're just going to put this pan over here for now. And save those scriptlets. I might use them in some kind of fish soup or something, just for the flavor that they'll hold in. And I'm going to plate this up over here where we have our spinach waiting. So let's take our fish and let's bring it over here. Let me get one of the pieces. Beautiful. And now let me get a little of this baby spinach. This was really a good batch of spinach. This is organic, so you know, it doesn't have all the pesticides and things in it. And we got a little baby spinach there. And move this to the side. And then I don't know if you noticed, but I did go back and I put in like another 1/4 cup of oil to the dressing that we made. And then you know, vinegar in almost anything acts as an emulsifier, so it makes the oil and the water and all the seasonings hold together in a suspended animated state, if you want to call it. And we're just going to pour a little of this dressing on top of this salad. I'm a person who I like a lot of dressing in my salad, so. And I can close that up. Or I can't. But voila, here is our lunch. We have a beautiful catfish fillet with onion and garlic seasoning and a fresh spinach salad with a freshly tossed vinaigrette type salad dressing. We have vinegar and oil salad dressing. And just to show you that this is not some blah blah food, I of course am going to taste it. And I'm going to use this little spoon right here. And, oh, you see how tender and flaky that is? Oh my goodness. Delicious. See you later.